Today is the 3-year anniversary of a Sioux Falls murder, and on Thursday, the man responsible was sentenced. 41-year-old Darian Johnson will spend the rest of his life in prison for the murder of Kayshawn Tyler in 2022.
He also received an additional 105 years for other charges. Ahead of his sentencing, though, Johnson told the court he was innocent. To read more about what was said during yesterday's sentencing, you can go to the story on KELOLAND.com.
Thursday was day 2 of a hearing to determine whether a deadly shooting in T was a case of murder or self-defense. 61-year-old Timothy Overton is charged with murdering Isaiah Morales in June of last year. Overton's attorney now claims it was a case of self-defense.
Morales was a contractor with a big box store in Sioux Falls. A manager at the store filed a protection order against Overton just days after the deadly shooting. The document detailed threats Overton allegedly made toward the store in the hours leading up to the crime. Wednesday in court, the judge heard from police officers, the coroner, as well as a forensics expert.
KELOLAND's Michael Doran was back in the Lincoln County Courthouse on Thursday, and has a full report here on KELOLAND.com.
One man is expected to face a long list of charges following a fiery crash on the east side of Sioux Falls Wednesday night.
A viewer sent us video of 2 cars engulfed in flames on 12th Street, a couple blocks east of Interstate 229. The driver was identified as Gregory Nutledge. Police say he crashed into 2 parked cars.
When he hit the second one, the car burst into flames. No one was inside the parked cars. He's expected to be charged with speeding, hit and run, open container, and DWI.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mundt. Good morning, Scott.
All right. Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. We are following a chance at a couple of isolated showers in eastern KELOLAND this afternoon, as temperatures will be well below average. We'll have some of us in the 50s for highs into eastern and northeastern South Dakota throughout much of western Minnesota. 62 are going high in Sioux Falls, 63 in Chamberlain, up to about 67 in Rapid City. And we're watching for that possibility of frost this weekend. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Youth and Family Services will be hosting their 8th annual Harvest Festival out at Fullerton Farms in Box Elder tomorrow morning.
This event provides both family-friendly activities and a wide variety of nutritional education for all ages.
What's really unique, we have over 50 booths and exhibitors with different activities going on, and there's a lot of hands-on experiences. Each booth is educational, teaching children and adults about a variety of topics.
Tomorrow's event is set to kick off around 10 a.m. at Fullerton Farms, where they'll provide several different educational pieces on nutrition, as well as dozens of food tastings for kids to try foods for the first time.
You've got to get up pretty early in the mornings to take advantage of the bargains of a big rummage sale taking place in downtown Sioux Falls.
Eastside Lutheran is hosting the sale to raise money for the church and other nonprofits in the community. Bargain hunters were waiting in line long before the sale started Thursday morning.
I showed up at 7 a.m. and already they were putting things out, and there was a crowd of people gathered around waiting for the sale to start at 8. Yeah, I was just blown away. The parking lot was full. You'd have thought we were having worship.
The rummage sale opens up again at 8 o'clock this morning and goes until 6 p.m. Tomorrow's hours are 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
If you're a fan of art and downtown Sioux Falls, there's a festival you'll want to keep on your radar.
The 62nd annual Sidewalk Arts Festival is taking place tomorrow. This one-day event is a busy one for some of the vendors.
Vendors start coming at 2 a.m. to set up. We open at 9, we close at 5. The streets are back open by 8 o'clock. So it's less than 24 hours that they're in and out.
Say Anything Jewelry is one of the vendors. They'll have all types of jewelry, including permanent pieces.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right, good morning. Well, the weather forecast looking okay here for those activities downtown. I think it'll be a little cool this weekend, obviously, as we're looking at highs today. Not very warm. North of Sioux Falls, we're in the mid to upper 50s today for Watertown, Brookings too. Not exactly a warm afternoon. The clouds will likely come back in as the sunshine this morning will actually work against itself this afternoon as the clouds come back. And a few spots of green there representing those widely scattered showers or sprinkles in the forecast. Now, you notice temperatures in Rapid City a little bit warmer today. That's where it's a little more on the sunny side of things. But tonight, here's the story. The air is pretty dry. Dew points are very low. And so with light winds, clear skies, optimal radiational cooling, we're going to see some 30s. And when you talk about rural areas and river valley locations, anywhere where colder air can drain. That's where patchy frost is going to be part of the forecast tonight. We're going to forecast 36 in Rapid City tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow, some of the same talking points. A few more clouds coming in line across western Minnesota. Some of those kind of crisscrossing Sioux Falls at times. It'll be probably similar, maybe a little bit warmer in Sioux Falls tomorrow. Mid-60s for highs. But then we have to watch that thermometer Sunday morning. The main story here is some 30s are going to show up. And we had patchy frost Thursday morning in parts of our viewing area. There's several towns north and east of Sioux Falls that had that. Just think of that and expand it a little bit. I think there will be patchy frost on Sunday morning. So we'll see if that's warranting any more headlines or not. We're still not there yet on that, but we'd like to give you a little heads up that that's something you'd want to pay attention to. Otherwise, once we flip the script there into Sunday afternoon, we start to warm up. Already, some of the modeling trying to brew up a couple thunderstorms on the warm fronts on Monday morning. That'll be interesting to see if that merits any more attention. And then the warmer air begins to push in. We're going to get a lot of 70s back on Monday. A couple folks will be near 80 in the afternoon. And then from there on out, it's a much warmer forecast next week. So don't let go of summer yet. No way. We're going to have a lot of 80-degree weather next week. We're going to have more humidity coming back. So all those things of late summer, they're quickly going to be right back on the scene here. There's the 7-day for Sioux Falls. You can see those 60s up front. Aberdeen, also 60-degree weather up front this weekend. Lows measures at 37 there Sunday morning. So we'll watch that one. And then next week for Pierre, mid-80s already by Monday and Tuesday. And it looks pretty warm in Rapid City. In fact, I could see here some 90-degree potential next week, especially late in the forecast. Check us out with more information online at KELOLAND.com.